Okay, man. All right, man. Look, I'm just done. Season 5, finale, the 100. Out of this world. I wrote on Twitter that this is crazy and it's probably one of the most unexpected season finales ever in television history. I said one of, not the most, because this is crazy. I don't think anybody saw this show going where it went at the end of the season finale. They really did. I doubt it. I don't think anybody saw that happening. But man, let's give a round of applause for Jason Rothenberg and the writers for the 100, man, because they really bring it on this show. And there might be some people who's not into it. This isn't for you, but we're talking about the people who enjoy the show. And what we think is that they really do a good job on this show. So many characters to juggle, so many stories, all intertwined over this, like sometimes more than one cause of events that affects everybody. And it's done so well, man. It's done so well. Now, picking up, this episode is so crazy. I don't even know what to say right now. Like in my head, everything's like this. It's going so fast. But I'm gonna try to just make this short. I don't wanna ramble on for 10, 15 minutes. So this picks up right where the last episode left off. Part 1 of this. And it's crazy because, you know, Bellamy, Octavia, Gaia, Idris, they got rescued. Although Gaia's still bleeding, she needs to be helped. So I was all happy about that. I'm fine, happy. Also, Shaw and Raven are captured, and McCreary's torturing them, trying to get them to, you know, go in the air or tell them what's going on, whatever. Clark comes through, doing her Clark thing, trying to save everybody. Good plan, just didn't work because McCreary's a nutcase, a psycho. Yes, that's what he is. He's crazy. So I put on Twitter, I wrote on Twitter, I posted McCreary. How is McCreary still breathing, you know? And the actor who plays him, sent me an image of a Terminator, like, you know, the old image where they just turn their head and look at the screen. And I was like, uh-oh, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I ain't going nowhere, I'm still alive, heck yeah. But he's the cause of what's really going on right now. This is just crazy. I don't even know what to say. I'm still just kind of just trying to take everything and it just happened. It's so crazy. Episode had a bunch of things going on. People were hurt. Murphy got hurt when they tried to take over the valley. Octavia came to her senses. She realized, I can't lead these people. I'm not the right person to do it right now. We have a new commander. They have to follow her. Octavia goes and lets everybody know we're following her now. So Maddie, you know, comes up with a plan. They go and try to take the valley over. While they're doing this, Raven and Shaw's getting tortured. They torturing Shaw to get Raven to fly the ship to take it up in the air. Clark, with her plan is, I'm going to shoot Diosa's baby. It's your baby too, McCreary. You're going to let your baby die? I wouldn't let mine die. So McCreary's crazy. So he goes and he launches the missiles. So the missiles come down from outer space and they're headed straight to the valley. He's going to blow everything up, but it's going to contaminate the earth. It's going to damage everything. The earth is not going to have any sustainable places for us to live. So that ruins everything. So I'm sitting there thinking, how are they going to stop these missiles? How are they going to stop these missiles? They can't. You know, Clark, Raven, they do that thing that girls do when they just got to look at each other. They don't even have to speak. They can read minds. My 5th grade teacher, Dr. Freed, he brought that to my attention. And she grabs onto McCreary, shocks him as Raven shocks her collar, and then they take him down. So now they have control of the ship, but they can't stop the missiles. You know, Maddie gets everybody to take over the valley, and the people there surrender. They surrender. Bellamy, reasonable. He's very different than he was in season 1. He's came a long way. I love Bellamy. I love the character. I love his growth. He's very reasonable. He said these guys surrendered. Let's see if we can give them a chance to do the right thing. Let's be different than what we know since we came back to Earth. Everything's been a mess. Let's do things different. You have to make a change somewhere. Bellamy reasoned with Maddie. Okay, so they're taking these guys as not really as prisoners, but you want to live? Come with us. When they attacked to get the valley back, like I said, you know, Murphy was hurt. I was like, Murphy better not die. I didn't want nobody to die. We also find out Kane's still alive. Marcus is still alive. Abby's working on him. And she asks Octavia to help. Octavia's sitting there like, you're just as much to blame for all this as I am. And yes, Abby is just as much to blame. She came up with the plan. So anyway, but they saved Kane. They're making their way to the ship, to the prisoner ship. Everybody's making it to the ship. But they couldn't take Murphy. Monty, being the true friend that he is, I wrote this on Twitter too. He's a friend in the truest form. He's a friend to the end. That man is loyal. He will do whatever he has to do for his friends. But anyway, Monty goes back and says, I'm not leaving. Amori didn't want to leave Murphy either because she loves him. And he gets Murphy. Bellamy sitting there waiting. Clark's like, we gotta go. Maddie tells Bellamy how Clark called him every single day on the radio, every single day for 6 years. Every single day. Bellamy heard that and he's just looking at Clark all different now. And he's like, really? Wow. And she didn't say call to everybody. She didn't say Raven. She said Bellamy. That's who she called. We saw it ourselves in the first episode. That's who she was trying to reach. She was hoping he's still alive. If everybody else is still alive, I'm still calling for Bellamy. We're going to get what we want sooner or later. It's coming. I love Echo. I even like Echo and Bellamy together, but I know it's temporary because we know who's supposed to be together. Oh man, the emotions. I was going through it all because Bellamy's like, I'm not leaving my friends. The countdown's happening. They're in single digits. Monty, Maury, Murphy, they make it through, and Bellamy's like, they're here. They get onto the prisoner ship. They launch up. And we had like almost a half an hour left of the show. I'm like, what is going to go on? You know, Bellamy and Clark have a little exchange where he tells her, I want you on the bridge. We got a plan what to do and stuff like that. That was lovely. That was nice. Okay. Bellamy comes up with a plan. He's like, you know what? Cryo. That's what we got to do. We got to use cryo stations. And Shaw's telling them we got enough pods. We can't live here. Everything seems fine. Everything seems great. They're making an estimation 10 years after we go up, the valley should be, you know, livable again. So we'll come back down after 10 years, you know? And, you know, we're sitting there like, something's going to go wrong. Something's going to go wrong. You know, everybody's just waiting for it. We was like, something's going to go wrong. They all go in cryo. And then some time passes. Don't know how long. Clark's pod opens up. Now, I thought she opened Bellamy's pod. I was like, oh, that's the first person she's looking at, Maddie. But she opens up Bellamy first. She wants some alone time with him. But no, they were programmed to open up at a certain time. Then in walks this kid. He looks, you know, like he's, you know, half Asian or something like that. And he's like, hey, you guys are awake. Just like mom and dad wanted. Right then and there, I got that lump in my throat. I'm like, what is he talking about? What is it? Don't tell me that's Monty's kid. So he goes and plays a message for him. Monty, Harper did not go in cryo because Monty had to figure out some stuff. He wanted to make sure it was livable down there on the ground. I mean, if he waited 10 years, he aged 10 years, that would have been fine. But they're coming to find out they weren't in there for that long. They asked, Jordan is his name, right? What's his name, Jordan? I believe his name was Jordan. They asked Jordan, like, how long have we been under? And it's been like 120 plus years. And I'm sitting there like, what? And instantly, everybody, we all know at that point, Monty and Harper probably didn't make it. Or else their paws would have opened up too, you know? So they played a video for him, and Monty's talking about how he's doing some research. Oh, it's not livable again, down on Earth. He's waiting. More time goes by. You see that Monty and Harper are having a kid. Harper's pregnant. And they decided to stay out to make sure everything was going to go smoothly. Somebody had to. I thought that was smart. More and more time goes by. It seems like years, almost 30. They got gray hair and everything. They put their son into cryo. And it's crazy, but you're sitting there realizing we have no more Monty and Harper. They're gone. They're not going to be a part of the show anymore. And as he's explaining stuff further, he goes on even further. Find out Harper died from the same disease that her father had. And he tells Clark she was right about that. It's hereditary. And Monty's all by himself. After everything Monty's been through since the first season. That's what got to me. I'm just like, man, Monty and Harper, there since the beginning. Monty, a guy who's been through so much. His best friend Jasper. Remember, Harper too. She was going crazy. She wanted to kill herself at one point. She just wanted to die. They just kept saying we're having tragedy after tragedy. Who wants to keep living like this? And he's one of my favorite characters, and he's gone now. Monty's going on talking about how he's realizing life on Earth probably is never going to be good, or Earth is never going to be able to sustain life ever again. So he found out on the president's ship, he found out that they actually had coordinates to another livable planet. And that's the destination everybody's been headed towards. So, you know, a window opens up on there and they see that this planet has 2 suns. And he's like, I set the course. You guys should reach it in 100 years or so. 70-something years. And he was like, Monty was tempted to put himself in cryo just to see this new planet. But since Harper already died, and I'm big on love stories and relationships and stuff like that, so I feel him on that. And it's great. The writers did a great job. It's bittersweet. Monty did something. He made sure everything was right for everybody. He didn't want to live any longer. He said they had a great life. It was just them two. They probably were lonely, but they had each other. And sometimes that's enough. And they had a drive. They had to make sure that all their friends was going to be okay. 400 plus something people, and they wanted to make sure they was okay. And it's bittersweet, but it's what can I say, man? I mean, this review's kind of hard to do because emotionally I'm just like, if you think about this, if you think you were in a situation, it's really sad. But Monty came through for everybody. He found this planet. He set the course. He made sure they got there. They instructed their son, told him all these stories. By the way, their son's middle name is Jasper. And his favorite person out of all the stories he heard is Murphy, right? That's one of my favorite characters on the show is Murphy too. But it's crazy they make it here. And all of our minds are blown. Nobody knew we're done with Earth. After all the tragedies, they had nuclear war, which was the cause for the Ark being up in the atmosphere, even the prisoner ship. Then when they came back down, they had to deal with the grounders, different crews and everything. Then Mount Weather. Then more crews came, went to Ice Nation and stuff. Then they had to deal with this crazy AI that was taking control of everybody on the planet. Then Prime Fire, and we're sitting there like, what are the disaster now? Okay, yeah, they destroyed the valley. But like, what's going to happen now? What's going to happen? What's going to be the big thing now? The new planet. There's no more Earth. Earth, you can't live there anymore. So we have to go to a new planet. This is a bold move by the writers. This is a very bold move. Because number one, what's up with this planet? Is it just like Earth? What kind of animals or life is going to be down there? What the plant life going to be like? Food, is it going to be the same? Is any other visitors? Like from any other galaxies, any other planets? Are we going to run into Master Chief from Halo, Commander Shepard from Mass Effect, you know, Kirk, Captain Picard, whoever, you know what I mean? Like, what's going to be down there? Are we going to have those darn bugs from Starship Troopers down there? Anything can happen now because you can have visitors from anywhere, different planets come down to here. Or maybe this planet was just sustainable and there was life that started growing on there. Plant life from Earth or something like that. Who knows? You know, anything. The possibilities now are limitless. They really are. And this is so crazy because the writers, you know, they're currently working on season 6. This is crazy. This is really one of my favorite shows ever. You know, Lost is my favorite show of all time. But The 100, man, it's there, man. It's there. We still have so many characters from like the first season, and also a lot of people who joined like Idra and stuff like that. So Marcus is still alive. Abby's still around. We was waiting for some deaths, and sadly enough, it wasn't in a tragic way. But Monty and Harper are the ones to go. That's crazy. It's so wild. This is so cool. But the writers, they took some bold moves, some bold steps. I think last season, they weren't even sure if they were going to get renewed until after the season finale showed, or right before the season finale of season 4. And what was interesting about that was the fact that I think they shot 2 finales. They didn't know which one they wanted to show. And the show got renewed, and we already know a season 6 is coming. Right now, my mind is blown right now from this, what happened. But this season is so good. But it's crazy. I don't know what they're gonna do. I gotta wait like half a year for the show to come back on. We all do. I love this show, I really do, and I don't even know what I'm in store for. But this was a great episode. This is one of my favorite season finales of any show. This show is so good. They really delivered on this. I'm gonna miss Monty. Every time I watch a season finale of The 100, it makes me want to go back and watch it all over from the first season. But I'm not going to do that until the show is done. Once we get our final season, the series finale, I'm going to, after that, then I'm going to just start over in the beginning again. Because it's so crazy. The story and the characters have come such a long way. I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys thought. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm okay with Octavia's redemption. Abby, you know, that stuff's in the past. a whole darn century has passed. We ain't got time to keep thinking about what Abby was doing when she was on her addiction. This is crazy. I don't even know what to say right now. So I'm just gonna end the review here. This was great overall. I did talk for 15 minutes plus. Didn't expect to, but this is crazy. But I still don't even know what to say. But anyway, just gonna end it here. So how did you guys like it? I love it. Love the show. Can't wait till it come back on. I mean, I got some other shows that's coming out, and I'm anxious to watch those. But to be honest with you, what I'm really waiting for is The 100. That is my favorite show that's on television right now, The 100. Nothing's topping that, really. So let me know what you guys thought, you know, and let's discuss this further. I might make a second review because I might have some thoughts and stuff that I have to talk about. I might do another one. But for right now, that's all I got. See you next time.